Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Monday, May 13th, and it is the first Monday after the Mother's Day weekend. It was a great Mother's Day yesterday. I hope you all had a relaxing weekend, to all the moms out there. We had a busy weekend, which is why I'm a little bit late popping in this morning. I slept in this morning. I slept in a whole hour past my alarm. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. That is so unlike me to sleep in, but it was a really great weekend. We did some yard work on Saturday, got the garden cleaned out. Yesterday, my husband bought me baskets of flowers for the back fence. I like to hang them along the back fence, and the flower pot out front. And I got my garden cleaned up. I'm going to plant some flowers in it this year. I'm going to plant some sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you all popping in. Today is Monday, and I love to start off the week with the Global Design Project Challenge. And this week, it's a color challenge. Hi, Marie. Hello, Alexina. Hello, everyone. Hi, Maureen. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. This week, the Global Design Project Challenge is a color challenge. Petal, pretty peacock, moody mauve, and petal pink. Those are the three colors. I was looking at the graphic out of the corner of my eye, and it was incorrect, and I printed the incorrect one. But those are the three beautiful colors we're going to play with today. And the bundle I'm going to be playing with today is called Unbounded Love. Unbounded Love. I'm so excited about this one. This is an amazing bundle. It's part of the Unbounded Beauty Suite. Now this suite, if you put in the suite collection number, it'll say it's not available, but don't let that fool you. The reason the suite isn't available is because the resin dots, the in-color resin dots sold out. They actually sold out in the pre-order, but the good news is they're supposed to be back the week of the 13th, which is this week. So I keep checking. I checked this morning and they weren't available yet, but I'm going to keep on checking and I'll let you know as soon as they're back in stock, then the suite will be available. But you can still order all the individual parts of the suite, right? There's 2 bundles in this suite. There's glimmer paper. There's a gorgeous pack of designer series paper. Yes, I love it too, Joanne. That was the first thing that I put in my cart when we could pre-order, because as a demonstrator, we get to pre-order a whole month early, which is a huge perk of being a demonstrator. So I want to send a huge welcome to my new team members that joined over the weekend. My heart was doing a pitter-patter when I got the email that you joined. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it is such a good deal to join right now because you get all the in-color things for free. It's a $112 value for free. And the starter kit is always the best deal all the year round, right? It is the best deal ever. In Canada, because I can only do business with Canadians, it is $135 to join. That's it. No shipping, no tax here in Alberta. Even if you have provincial tax, still it's a great deal because you get to pick $165 of whatever you want, anything, any combination. And then you're going to get that $112 for free. Like it is, I wish I could join again. I do. Every time there's a starter kit promotion, I say this because it's true. It's like, oh, I want the good deal. And then what happens once you get your starter kit, you join, you get all the perks of being a demonstrator. There's no obligation to sell, do workshops, do lives like I do classes. It's totally up to you. And there's nobody going to come and take your starter kit away if you don't do those things, right? You are in the driver's seat. It's totally up to you what you do with this opportunity. And it is truly an opportunity, right? If you have a huge wish list, you could get all the things on your wish list, put so much of it in your starter kit. Then as soon as you get your demonstrator ID, you can log on and place the rest of your wish list at a discount, right? That's how a lot of people do it. And the best part of joining the Stampin' Up! Family is the community. Joining our Ink-Sighted Canadians team, that's my team name. So if you join with me, you will be a part of my awesome community of demonstrators. They're called Ink-Sighted Canadians, and we are always excited. Ink-Sighted, excited, whichever way you want to say it. to get together. We meet on a monthly Zoom call. We also have a monthly craft and chat where we just join and we craft and we chat and we just get to know one another and chill out. It's so much fun. I do lots of things to support my team and to applaud them and cheer them on. We have a Facebook group that's very active. We do swaps. We do monthly stamping challenges. There are so many perks to being on my team. I would love, love, love to welcome you there, and so that you can enjoy all of the fun things about being a demonstrator. Okay. If you want the direct link, send me a message, drop me a line below. I'll be checking the comments. And if you live in Canada and you're over 18 and you're not already a demonstrator, I would love to welcome you to my team. All right, let's get started, everyone. We're gonna flip the camera and get started on this fun color challenge card. Let me move my stuff out of the way here. I'm gonna put my coffee down and let's get started. Here we go. Flipping the camera. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so there is my it's a cloudy, overcast day today here in Calgary, but that's okay. At least we don't have smoke. Over the weekend, we did have some smoke that we were dealing with from the BC forest fires. I know it's only May, but we've got to deal with that, right? It is a sad reality of the world we live in right now. So we just have to be grateful for every non-smoky day, I guess. Okay, so there's my host code for this week, 13th to the 19th of May, 2024. That's my code. Thank you, everyone who purchased with me last week. Today is Monday, and today's the day I kit up those. We kit up those kits to get them sent to you. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera so that I can show you my screen. Hi, Donna. Yes, I did have a wonderful Mother's Day. I got to spend it with my wonderful family, my husband and my kids. We played board games last night. We had a lovely barbecue together. It was just a really chill day, and I love those kind of days because we don't get enough of them, right? Life is busy for all of us, and we just took the time together. My husband's like, let's go out for supper. Would you like me to cook you breakfast? I'm like, well, he did cook me breakfast, but we didn't go out for supper. I'm like, no, I want to stay home. I just want to stay home and just be here at home and not have to worry about going anywhere. And it was just so lovely. And then we played a game of Sequence. I don't know if you know that card game, but we played that game of Sequence last night at the kitchen table, and we played teams. It was me and my son against my husband and my daughter, and me and Andrew won. We won. Woohoo. We won. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, what am I playing with this week? We are going to play with Unbounded Love this week. Now, Unbounded Beauty is the name of the suite, and I really think you need both bundles from the suite. But I understand if you don't want to buy all of it at once, you can separate it. But the bundle I'm going to be focusing on is the one at the bottom of the page, on page 54, Unbounded Love. And the item code for Unbounded Love is 163384. Angela says Sequence is so fun. It is. It's a lot of fun, Angela. My son Andrew works with seniors in a retirement home, and he plays that with them as well. It's a game that pretty much anyone can play, right? It's so fun. Okay, Unbounded Love. And you know what? I still have it on my wall. I haven't taken it down. Let me grab it. Okay, here we go. Unbounded Love. Here it is. The reason I love this bundle is because look at all the amazing greetings you get, the different fonts. You've got everything you're going to need for any kind of card making, as well as scrapbooking. You've got wonderful titles here. But the thing that attracted me to this bundle are the dies. Oh my goodness. Let me pull these out and show you. It's a set of 16 dies. You can't see my little label there. Set of 16. But look at these. These are amazing. You're going to be able to use these with just about every single thing you have, right? Greetings. There's flowers and leaves and sprigs and some really fancy different types of labels. and we all love our dies. Marie says those dies are to die for. Yes, indeed they are. Pardon the pun there, but that, yep, you are right. And so you get the greetings and you get these. I'm like, wow, 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 wow. These are going to be amazing to add to your collection. You know, you've got birthday, sympathy, celebrate, best of luck, hope, peace, faith. You're a blessing. My heart goes out to you. Yeah, great dies, great stamps, and we're going to play with this week. Okay, what else is in this suite that you definitely are going to love? I have shown the paper, the designer series paper, this package here. I showed it last week. I know I did because I played with it on Friday. I definitely did with the Hearts and Hugs bundle. It is called Unbounded Beauty 12 by 12 paper. It is 163372. And I won't show you every single sheet again today because I did go into that in detail on Friday. But the in colors, if you are a fan of the in colors, oh my goodness, you need this paper in your life because every single color of the 5 new in colors are here. And you can see the array of colors as well as Berry Burst. And there's the background. Really, really pretty paper. Get it while you can. You're going to love it, especially if you're thinking of joining as a demonstrator. You could put all these things in your starter kit and you know you're getting the ink pads, the markers, the designer series paper, and the cardstock for free, right? And the markers. Did I say markers? For free when you join. So you can get these bundles, put them in your starter kit. You get to choose up to $165 worth of product. So put this stuff into your starter kit for free. And then you're going to be ready to go. Okay, what else do we have here in this suite? This suite includes the glimmer paper, which I did also show on Friday, of the 5 in color glimmer paper. Like they knocked it out of the park, Stampin' Up! Did when they put this suite together because they put everything in here. There's a little glimpse of that gorgeous glimmer paper. Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink. This is Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and then again, not pumpkin pie. I knew I was going to say that. It is peach pie. Peach pie. I knew I was going to say pumpkin pie. Sorry about that. Peach pie. So you get all the glimmer here. That's included in the suite. You can add it. Yes, Annika. Jen is coming back. She is she here with us? Did I miss you, Jen? Or if you're here, welcome back. Our friend Jen, we miss you when you're not here with us. The time difference, as I mentioned, Canada-wide, we have a 4.5 hour time difference from BC to Newfoundland. So sometimes it's hard for everyone to join, but we do love our friend Jen. I appreciate her so much. She is a huge help to me. No, she's not here yet. Okay, well, maybe she will pop in this morning. I'll try and watch for her. You guys will watch for her and welcome her when she comes back. I know you will. So this is what we're playing with this week. I want to bring in something else that I'm playing with. There's a pack of paper we're going to bring in today from another suite. And let me grab that picture to share with you. The suites are amazing, you guys. They are definitely something that I run to as soon as we get a new catalog. Happy birthday. Yes, someone just mentioned it's their birthday. Oh, let me scroll and see if I can find whose birthday it is. John. Hi, John. Your 35 thumbs up. Well, happy birthday to you, John. Okay, so here we go. We've got Thoughtful Journey here on the screen. Now, I'm not playing with Thoughtful Journey as such this week, but I am going to pull in a product from Thoughtful Journey called Thoughtful Designs Specialty Paper. Now, let me show you this paper because it is stunning. This Thoughtful Designs, let me bring in all the package here and show you what we're going to play with. This paper is so gorgeous. Can you see that shine? Can you see that silver shine? And you've got, let me just grab the item code. So it's called Thoughtful Designs 12 by 12 Specialty. The item code is 163317, and you've got a lot of colors that are featured in this paper. We've got Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. Whew, that's a lot. So you get 2 sheets of each, or no, 1 sheet of each, but let me show you what it looks like. So this sheet here, we've got Petunia Pop happening up in the corner, but then it's like an ombre going down across that diagonally. So I love this. because no two pieces are going to be the same, right? They are gorgeous. So this one here has, yes, Melanie, I agree. Now I've ordered several packages of this so that I could share it with you, my class, my weekly product class. Now this one here, I see Calypso Coral, and then it goes all the way down, getting like a darker shade. I hope you can see what I'm showing you on the camera because it is stunning in real life. Here we've got the greens. We see Mossy Meadow down at the bottom here. And then it gets to a lighter shade up here. Like, so beautiful. I actually see Old Olive, even though it's not listed in the product, on the product sheet. But so super, super. Let me hold it like this so you can see the different. Can you see the gradation of color? Oh, it is so stunning. What other colors do we have? So there's 5 sheets. So let's lay them on my desk here. 1, 2, 3. And let me see if I have, where are my other colors? My other colors, there's 2 more. Let's bring it all in here. Okay. Oh, this one here. This one has the pretty peacock down here. And then it goes lighter up here, so a lighter shade. So you can see that. There's 4. Now I'm still missing one. Where's my, oh, the other one that I'm missing is the pinky kind of one. And I think I used this one last week. So you see how it's like Petunia Pop, and then we've got, no, is that the right one? Yeah, it's different than this. They're all different. All 5 of them are different. See that? It kind of looks the same, but the corner of this one has more Petunia Pop in it. So there we have our 5 beautiful, beautiful colors of this specialty paper. Now we're going to use this one today, and I'm going to be sending you the pieces for this one. You're going to get a piece of, it's a triangle. Let me show you how I cut this one. All right, let's move all this off to the side. I got a lot of stuff going on here today. Trying to keep it all straight. Okay, so we're going to use the pattern with the pretty peacock. Let me bring that in, and I want to show you how I started cutting it so that you can also do the same if you buy this paper. So there's a pretty peacock piece. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut this to be 4 by 5 1/4. So here's the color challenge. Pretty peacock, even though it says petal pink, that's a typo. Pretty peacock, moody mauve, and petal pink is the color challenge. So I thought, oh, if pretty peacock is in this challenge, we're going to use this paper. So let's cut this to be 4 by 5 1/4. So your normal card front size. So 4, and we'll turn it to be 5 1/4. And then we're going to make a diagonal cut. So you're going to get 2 triangles. And I love that this paper is non-directional. So any way you turn it, you like me, if you're a little like me, nearly impossible to stay tidy. Yeah, it is very impossible, Marie, absolutely, because you got to kind of make a mess, right, to have fun. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut it on the diagonal. So you can cut it any diagonal, right? We're just going to go corner to corner, put that into my trimmer. Now you're going to get this piece of paper from me. This is going to be in your kit this week. So here we go. We got 2 pieces. And then we want this, like the right angle triangle. Remember that in geometry when we learned about right angle triangles? We're not going to talk about geometry today, but we're going to use these pieces on the card. So we're going to bring in, for the color challenge, we need to bring in Moody Mauve, right? Moody Mauve. So we're going to bring in a piece of Moody Mauve. We're going to cut that down to 5 1/2 on the long side. We're going to turn it, and we're going to score using my light gray scoring tool at 4 1/4. Okay, so my card base is going to be Moody Mauve. So let's just bring in my bone folder, and we'll give that a nice little press. There we go. Now, we need some white cardstock. I'm going to bring in my white. I'm going to cut this to be 4 by 5 1/4, so 4 inches by 5 1/4. Like that. And you're going to get all these pieces cut in your kits, but I just want to show you how I started off this card. All right, so now we've got 2 of our color collections, our color requirements for this color challenge. We have Moody Mauve and we have our Pretty Peacock. So the basic white, there we go. We've also got a basic white piece for the inside. So we'll set that off to the side. So then I was thinking, well, how do I bring in the other parts of this challenge? So we need some petal pink. We need some petal pink, and we need some scraps. So the rest of this, I'm going to be using scraps. So I've got some scrap petal pink, some scrap pretty peacock, and I need a scrap of Moody Mauve. So let's grab a scrap of Moody Mauve, and I'll show you which, we're going to do some die cutting now. So I'll show you which dies I'm going to use. The choice was really hard, you guys, because these dies, every single one I'm in love with. They are amazing. So let's grab, I need a little piece of Moody Mauve. Let me grab that. Moody Mauve. Okay, so here we go. We've got some scrap paper. Let's move all my card pieces off to the side for a second. We're going to do a little die cutting. So I'm just going to grab my scissors, and we're going to cut. Let's bring in the dies. So I want this one right here in Moody Mauve. So let's go ahead and pop that on there. This is how I do it all the time. I just lay the die on top of my scrap paper and then trim around the edges. Okay, so I need that one. I also want some sprigs. Now we have sprigs here, these two right here that I'm pointing at. Let's just bring these out. So I like this one. It's kind of like the left edge, and then this one is kind of like the right edge, right? So if you want to do equal pieces, you could do one of each to kind of round out your image. So we're gonna do, we need one, let's see, we're gonna do one in Pretty Peacock and one in Moody Mauve. So let's grab Pretty Peacock, and we'll trim that, and we're gonna need another one in Moody Mauve. Now I'm tempted, I do want one of each color, but I don't want to do two at a time because I'm a little nervous that it's not going to cut through. I could try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. What have we got to lose? A little strip of scrap paper, not a big deal. So let's double this one up, and we'll double that one up. I need another piece of Moody Mauve. Okay, let's grab that. Using all the scraps today. Okay, so we're gonna do another piece like this. So let's grab my scraps and just trim like that. Okay, so there we've got our two pieces. We've got our petal pink. Now what are we gonna do with the petal pink? We're going to bring in this die here. It's a scallop oval with a little stitching on the middle. I love this die. So let's grab a piece of this. Like that. I like to trim it off so that I can fit this on my platform. Okay, so let's move the dies off to the side for a second. And we're going to do, before I do any die cutting with this one, I want to stamp in the middle because it's better to stamp and then line your die up. Actually, no, I can leave it because this is photopolymer. You can do your die cutting first, and I do like to do that. So we're going to do our die cutting first, and then I'm going to make this a happy birthday card. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and do our die cutting. I've got 4 pretty big dies. They're pretty, I thought I would get away with using my mini boss, but I'm going to bring in the big boss and get all of this die cutting done all at once. Okay. So we're bringing in the big kahuna, the big boss, and we're going to put all this onto the platform. Here we go. We've got petal pink, Moody Mauve. Let's move all of this so that you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so here we go. Cindy says coming in late, she watched the replay. Yep, the replay is always here. Love the replay. All right, so there we go. We got our dies lined up. I'm being really bold today. I'm not even using any washi tape. Hopefully nothing's going to move. And let's try this. Okay, so put your top plate on. Here we go. We're rolling through. Make sure you are on a flat surface. Nothing's going to slide around. Okay, so we're going to go forward. And I'm actually going to go backwards too. Let's go forward and back because I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm cutting through 2 pieces, right? Yes, Susan, I love it too when I can cut it more than one at a time. So let's take a look here. what we got. I'm just swiping everything onto my work surface, and then we will work out the mess. The mess. Okay, so we've got our petal pink one. That's a good one. Okay, so we're good with that. Bringing in my magnetic sheet, and I'm going to put my dies. I'm being real good today. I'm going to put the dies back on my platform. Now this one is stuck inside. Sometimes if you just drop it like that, it pops out, but if it doesn't, don't worry. You can take your pick tool and just poke even just one or two of the holes, and you can release that die. There we go. So there's our Moody Mauve scallop piece. Now this one, I think I was bad and I did not clean out my die. Sometimes, you know, these little pieces, they stick inside your die, and you do need to get them out so that your die will continue to work. Okay, so we've got that. But see what else cuts out? You get the out for this die right here, the one I'm talking about. You get the outline, and you also get the inside. So if you want to, guys, hold on to this piece, because you can actually stamp something on that. And you see how I'm fitting it back in? You can actually put that back in. So I'm not going to throw this out. I'm going to hold on to that, and I'll probably use that on another card. Okay, so there's our layer, our Moody Mauve layer, our scallop layer. Now let's look at our sprigs. What did we get for our sprigs? Did it cut through? Ooh, I don't know if it did. Oh, it did. Look at that. This one, oh, it moved though. I did get an edge, but that's okay. We only need, I need 2 Moody Mauve and 2 Pretty Peacocks. So let's see. Did we get it? Did we get it? I think so. Got some little extra bits here. We can just take your pick tool and see how this goes. Okay. Just pop these out. And so we've got Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve. All right, so these are trash. These here I want to hold on to and get them out. See, they're coming out. I think it's just the issue of doing 2 at a time with this particular die is the middles, the little centers, the flower centers. The bottom one does not quite want to pop out, but that's okay. It was a test. Now we know, right? Like, it's hard to do 2 at a time if you've got these little details, and I wasn't thinking about the little details, but if you're patient enough, you can poke them out. For me, I don't really have that much patience, so I'd probably just rather run it through another time. But I wanted to get 2 of each color, and I think I did that. Okay, so here we go. We've got like that and like that. And let's see, I want to get one. I'm going to try and make this symmetrical, because visually it is more pleasing to the eye if it's symmetrical, and they do curve. These little sprigs curve one way or the other. I'll explain that when I go to put this together. So there's that one. We've got this one, and see this one, I wanted it to curve the other way. So let's see how I'm going to do that. I may have to, it's okay. We can make it work. We can make it work. Okay, so we've got that one, and okay, there's what we're going to do. We're going to use these 2 together. And there we go. Let's poke these guys out. And so the only reason I'm having to poke these out is because I was trying to save time and trying to do 2 at a time. So don't do that at home. Do 1 at a time, because these are detailed with these little centers. So, so that's just a little tip for you. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to these little sprigs. Don't throw anything out. You'll be able to use that on another card. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to do my stamping on here. So I'm going to bring in my stamp set. I'm going to grab that Happy Birthday. We're going to stamp that right on this scallop oval. Love, love, love this new oval die. Okay, and we're going to stamp with Pretty Peacock. I thought I would stamp, you know, you could also stamp with basic black if you wanted to, but let's bring in Pretty Peacock, because that is one of the colors. If you're just joining me, I am playing with Global Design Project Challenge this week. Our challenge is Pretty Peacock, Moody Mauve, and Petal Pink. So let's go ahead. Let's get that Happy Birthday on a block. Tap, tap, tap on my Pretty Peacock ink, and then we'll hover over and we'll stamp this right in the center of that petal pink. There we go. I love the pretty peacock on the petal pink. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I mean, you could emboss it as well. There's all kinds of ways you can add color to the petal pink. Now, let's bring in the silicone mat and we're going to get some glue on these sprigs, these little pieces. So you could also use your adhesive sheets to make this easier, but I find it just as easy to just put it on my silicone mat and just come in with the glue like this and add some nice little daubs of glue. And you can even let this dry for a portion of time, and when you come back to it, it's not going to be messy. So there we go, we've got that. So let's just put this off to the side, make sure they're not touching one another. And we're going to bring back the card base. So we've got a card base of Moody Mauve. Then we have a piece of basic white to go on the front, 4 by 5 1/4. Actually, I didn't cut it 4 inches, so let's do that. Let's trim that. Or did I? Is this the one? Nope, it's just not 4 inches, but that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. We need this to be 4 inches. We'll just trim off that little 1/8 inch there, or 1/4 of an inch. And then we're going to add that to the, we're not going to add it to the card base. We're going to add the triangle wedge to the front. So there's the pretty peacock with the white background. Isn't that pretty? Love, love, love the pretty peacock. Okay, so now what I want to do, I am super excited that this ribbon here carried over, guys. This is the Pretty Peacock and Gold ribbon. Oh, so beautiful. Pretty Peacock and Gold metallic ribbon. Make sure you understand it's metallic because that, look at the shine. I hope the camera's picking that up. There's some really pretty shine, and this ribbon is super soft. You can make lots and lots of bows and knots and different things with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this triangle down onto our basic white, and we're going to add that ribbon. So just come in here and line this up with the edges like so. And I got a little extra glue there. And what I like to do with the extra glue is take it on my silicone mat and just wipe it off like that. Instead of using my finger, use your silicone mat. I'm going to use my silicone mat to get that excess glue off. Oh, and it's going to dry. I got to get my glue eraser out. You can find glue erasers at your local craft store. You can also find them on Amazon. We used to sell them. Stampin' Up! Used to sell them, but we don't have them anymore. The one I have looks like this. And you just kind of rub it on the cardstock and it will remove the glue. And then what happens is you get these little pieces form on your adhesive remover, and you just trim them off and expose more of the adhesive remover. Okay, and it will wear down after a while, but it is such a lifesaver when you make a mess with your glue. So this is dried on glue here. I'm just rubbing it with my adhesive remover and getting that off. There we go. Okay, got that done. All right, so now before I put this onto my card front, I thought I would bring in this metallic ribbon and add it to the seam. It just makes it match so nicely if you do that. So that's what I'm going to do. You're going to get a big piece of ribbon like this, and then I think the best way is to add some tear and tape. So let's add 2 little strips. We're going to put one in the center. We're going to add 3 strips. So one in the center, right along that line. And then I'm going to come up here with one. And I'm going to wrap it around the card the way that my ribbon is going to be positioned. So it's coming in like this. I'm just going to snip that end. And then let's do that with the other end. You could possibly use liquid glue. I find liquid glue with ribbon, it's a messy combination. It's not my favorite way to add ribbon. I think that tear and tape is your friend when it comes to ribbon. Okay, so we're wrapping that around, and then we're going to burnish, trim off this little snip down here, and then I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to peel that wax paper covering to expose that tear and tape, like that, and the last one down here. like that. Okay, I'll get rid of my bits. Okay, so now we're going to take our ribbon and we're just going to apply it to the card. So I'm just going to come up here, and you don't need a lot of excess because it's just more bulk for the back of your card front. So I'm just going to line this up at the corner, wrap it around the back, and then come all the way down that angle like that. And then we'll snip. I think I got glue on my scissors. And then we'll wrap this down like that. And then we'll trim off any little bits. So there we've got that nice little edge of ribbon, and I didn't give myself enough. I will give you guys a bigger piece so that you can wrap efficiently. Okay, so there's the front of the card, adding a little bit of ribbon to make the border there. Okay, so then this is going to go on my card front like so. So I'm going to bring in my liquid glue, and we'll add this. Got a little hair of that metallic sticking out. Whoa, look at my scissors. They definitely got to be cleaned up. I like to use hand sanitizer, any kind of alcohol-based product like hand sanitizer. You can also, my sister is a pharmacist, and she hooked me up with some adhesive remover that works amazing for getting glue off. So it's the adhesive remover basically in medical stores that you use if you've ever had bandages, like after a surgery, if you have super deluxe bandages, when they leave that glue on your skin, that annoying glue, that is what they sell and to remove glue. So she hooked me up with that a few years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best kept secret. You know, for getting glue off of things. So that's another tip. Okay, so let's bring back those pieces and our happy birthday. I'm going to put I'm picking this up with my finger because look, it's partially dried now, and all those dried bits of Tombow glue are going to stick. Once they make contact with that cardstock, they will be stuck. Okay, so there's my happy birthday. And then we're just going to edge the sides of this with the colors. So let's go ahead and add one on each edge like that. And then we'll bring in a little more Moody Mauve here. And with these little sprigs, I mean, the more the merrier, right? It just makes it look so fancy. There we go. So we've got one big piece now. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to add our dimensionals to the back. I'm going to add 3 along the back here so it stays up popped up nice. And we'll peel off the backing. And this is a simple card design that you could do with any designer series paper. Like I'm bringing in the specialty paper because it's so beautiful and it matches the color challenge for today. But you could do this with any of your designer series paper. Okay, so there's my greeting, my happy birthday greeting stamped on the petal pink. And then for your embellishment, what I'm going to bring in is the dots. I'm bringing in these carried over as well. So the Pretty Peacock ribbon carried over, and the Tinsel Gems 4-pack also carried over. Item code 161623. I'm super excited about that. And what I'm going to do is bring in the green ones here, and we're going to add some of those to my card front. So let's use my Take Your Pick tool, and we'll pick those up. We've got one here. We'll add one up here. And another one, let's see, sometimes I have to pick them up with the pointy tool. Okay, flip that over, we'll put that one right there. So there we go, we've got a card front. Now, the inside, we've got a happy birthday for the front. Now, what could we put on the inside? Let's bring our stamp set in, Unbounded Love, happy birthday, may all your wishes come true, that would work. Celebrate would work. Just for you would work. Have a blessed day, friend. There's so many different combinations that you could put inside and on the outside. That's why I'm totally smitten with this Unbounded Love Bundle. So I'm going to stamp May All Your Wishes Come True. So let's grab that one, and we'll stamp that right in the center here. So let's grab a block. We'll get that on a block. And let's stamp with Pretty Peacock. Let's keep it simple. Only one color of ink on this card. Very simple card, but Still very beautiful. Okay, and then those sprigs that I said I wouldn't need, let's bring them in and see if we can add them down here on the inside of the card. Yes, see, we don't waste anything as crafters, right? We don't waste. We find a way to use it up. Okay, let's lay that on the silicone mat and just bring in a couple of dabs of glue, and we'll carry those sprigs on the inside of the card. You don't need to put glue on every single piece of the sprigs, just enough to anchor it down. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so then in the second one, we'll bring that one in. Let's do it like this. Anything goes, because sprigs and flowers and leaves and branches in nature, they go all different ways, right? So don't stress about it if it's not going the way you wanted it to. It's okay. Okay, so then the inside, we're going to pop this on the inside, and we've got a pretty card ready to go in the mail. That could have also been, like, this card could make a sympathy card. It could be a love card. It could be a hope card. Could be any of the greetings that you see here, a celebrate card. So much beauty with the Unbounded Love Bundle. So I hope you like this one, and I hope you're going to try your hand at this amazing challenge, the Global Design Project Challenge, hashtag GDP445, Pretty Peacock, Moody Mauve, and Petal Pink. Thank you so much. I'm happy you guys like this one. I love that Pretty Peacock carried over, this ribbon carried over, and oh my goodness, so wonderful. Thank you all so much. Let me flip you around here so you can see. Farewell. Have a great rest of your Monday. I hope you get a chance to do something fun today, like stamping or scrapbooking or anything of the sort with the paper crafting, making a treat container, make a tag for someone, and better yet, pop it in the mail, right? Send it to someone, make someone's day. So there we have it. Look at the shine on that DSP. So I am so excited to share Unbounded Love with you this week. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, 9 o'clock Mountain Time, for another card using the Unbounded Love. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.